We got Gallagher in studio, and he was commenting that this is a little different than other radio shows.
Appetite is the smell. You need to smell. This is why we eat the turkey at 2 o'clock, because you can't last till 5 when you've smelled it cooking all day. It's part of my idea to have a family reunion resort. You know, this would be a big room surrounded by bedrooms with a kitchen there for communing and bonding and cooking and having reunions and getting the kids off the street from joining gangs by realizing they already belong to a gang, their extended family. It's what I'm doing in the second half of my life here. Instead of being known as the guy that smashed watermelons, I want to bring America's families together. Good idea, huh?
Good luck with that one. Well,
that's a hell of an introduction.
Do you have ideas on how to accomplish that?
Sure. I talk about it on the radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it gives the idea out there. I'm quite an inventor and a visionary. You know, I have a new toilet that you can't throw the toilet paper in and back up, and this saves water. I made a contract with Niagara Toilets. They're being built right now in China.
You really have
it's simple.
An invention.
It's just a chamber behind the water that the kids can't get to with a float in it and a rod that turns the water off when it comes up in the bowl. But combined with Niagara's wonderful trough that they have so the water doesn't touch the flapper in the bottom.
Well, of course.
And so when you dump it over, it doesn't leak, you see. Combining the two of them, it's going to be a wonderful new toilet for the bars. You know, they always do it at the bars. You go in there, and it's messy, and we're fixing that.
And they jam up the toilet, keep flushing, and then it overflows. I have an
invention for the new slot machines for this generation of kids that's going to go into the casino and realize that the video isn't as involving as their games at home. I was just at the CES convention in Vegas, and they had these beautiful games on the screens, you know, demonstrating the new screens. And then I walked into the casino, and I thought, there's 100 years difference here between the technology. This new generation of kids aren't going to be interested in these slot machines. So I came up with new software. Imagine 3 watermelons are coming down to the pay line, right, on a Gallagher slot machine. They could burst, break in half, or bounce. And you're a winner when the action matches and not just the icon. Say naked or just bikini girls are coming down on parachutes, and when they hit the pay line, their boobs continue, or one boob continues, or their boobs break off and bounce back. It's involving. It's fun.
And then it has to match.
Has to match. Say 3 birds are flying down to an electric wire. They either get electrocuted and their feathers fly off, or the hunter shoots them, or there's a hole in them, or they squat and lay an egg. It could be involving and fun for everybody, and I'm trying to make the world a better place.
I'm sorry, are you still doing stand-up, or are you only concentrating on inventions now? I mean, I know you're doing the Stress Factory.
It doesn't. Hey, going to a bar late at night and telling jokes is not a real big problem. You know, I got all day. I mostly trade stocks until the market closed. It does inventing something.
It's all over the place. Are you a day trader?
Sure.
Yeah.
But I like to investigate what America is doing. Nobody's saying anything about Obama and Hillary having a full schedule. You know, anybody can. I like to work. I maybe sleep a couple hours, but I mean, inventing something just takes a moment. Obama, he needs to be a totally black guy, though, to get the black vote.
You think?
But then Hillary's not totally a lady. You know, it's hard to find a total thing in America. You can't name one thing that's absolutely all the way one thing. That's what I talk about.
Oh, wow.
I think.
In my act.
Sure you can. Lunatic. Gallagher.
I'm not a lunatic.
You are, but it's not a bad thing. Of course you are. Your mind works.
I am not. The world is a lunatic. How about these kids don't pull their pants up? How stupid is it to walk around with your butt hanging out? You can't run from the cops with your pants half off.
True.
How dumb is the sports? I mean, can you figure out what's a hard foul and a flagrant foul? Is it clear? No. And it's important.
Not. It's a judgment call.
It's important, too.
I do agree.
And the kids in Chicago didn't know the difference between a spectator and a player. They leaned over the outfield, ruined the Cubs' chance of going to the World Series. I've been talking to umpires, and they admit that the strike zone is larger than the plate. They've changed the rules.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's got to be wider. Plus, you talked about steroids. Should the records stand that were made before steroids or after?
Yeah, why not? Because athletes have been cheating all along.
Yeah, there's always been something with the rules.
They've always been
changing.
cheating.
Hey, how about Spitzer?
How about that?
You want to talk about an idiot?
Well,
Here's
yeah.
a governor that doesn't know what's going to trigger an investigation, and that's his area. You know, Clinton called him and said, "You were paying for it?"
What happened to Spitzer?
Did you get hit with your own mallet?
Why?
I'm just wondering.
No, I brought this along because I want to point out it's going to cost me $5,000 a year to check this damn thing now. It's I take 200 flights. It's going to be $25 every time.
You do have an airport baggage thing on there.
I just check it.
You got to check it, yeah.
Right.
You checked the Gallagher mallet.
Well, they wouldn't let him carry that on, I wouldn't think.
I used to just, come on board and put it in the overhead, and there were pretty girls waiting on me in the aisle, and the men drove the plane. But now the girls are the pilots, and the guys are in the aisle coming up and down. I told you, I look like a lunatic because I'm a smart, reasonable person in an otherwise ridiculous
In an insane
world.
society,
That's right.
a sane man must appear insane, right? That's from Star Trek.
Everybody,
Spock said that.
How smart
Really?
does everybody look owning a truck as the price of gas goes up to $4 and $5?
Exactly.
Hey,
That's my sentiment exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody with a truck was looking really stupid now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
That's for sure. What are you driving these days? Anything?
Well, I rent cars.
A
you
jet?
know. I rent cars.
He's driving everyone crazy. That's what he's driving.
I am, because I can solve the world's problem. Lower California, the Bay of California there, the Baja.
Yeah.
That's a perfect place to put a dam and get all that salt water out of there and have a whole new fertile valley so the Mexicans can grow avocados and almonds and never even come up into California.
In the Gulf of California?
Yeah, because it's been
You're saying drain the Gulf of California?
half of it. halfway down, there's some islands, so
okay.
It's shallow there.
Gotcha.
The Colorado River drains into there, and it's full of fertilizer that comes off the fields in Arizona and Colorado.
So there's some fertile land under there.
And underneath it is all those eons of the Colorado coming in there. The silt must be rich and full, and the drug lords could run this because they're not going to stop growing cocaine and marijuana until they make money at something else. And avocados and almonds are the second and third thing that I pay for.
They're
besides
so hard to
marijuana
snort.
and cocaine. That's right.
That's going to be a tough sell, though, to the drug lords. Look,
No, it isn't.
Avocados.
segue from coke into avocado.
No, they want it just like the Corleones. They want to straighten out the family and leave them a legitimate business. Plus, it's in Mexico. That's corrupt. They can pay for it. And, Al Gore's not going down there and say, we've got wallowing whales that need this.
I'll give you that.
We need more arable land for food.
I'm sure there wouldn't be one
original.
environmentalist that would try to argue the impact of damming off the Gulf of California.
But you can't continually turn farmland into suburbs.
Well, no, you run out of farmland.
Here's an idea that creates new farmland. Come on, call
All right.
that a lunatic.
I'm digging this already.
Let's go. What is it?
No, I'm
Draining
this
that
idea.
thing.
Oh, that idea that I wasn't
What's
listening
the matter
to.
with that?
Draining it.
Listen, I apologize because our executive chef, Steven, over there, he brought in some watermelon. And I'm sure at this point in your career, you don't really like looking at watermelon, do you now?
I'm going to be smashing it over at the Stress Factory.
Yeah, Stress Factory
You are
this
there,
weekend?
actually, by the way.
Friday and
Gallagher's
Saturday?
there. Tonight, tomorrow.
No, Friday and Saturday,
I'm sorry,
Jimmy.
text Thursday. Friday, Saturday. Are you doing Sunday, too, right?
And
Yeah.
Sunday.
You're doing
Wow,
a
look at
Sunday
that.
show because of the
StressFactory.com, 732-545, ha-ha.
You're gonna. How many HBO specials have you done? I mean, you've done a lot of specials.
I did 14, and they're all available on 4 DVDs in one box for a lousy $20. What if your life amounted to $20?
$20. That's your
14 hours on HBO.
That's right, because I'm not afraid to try new material all the time. These comics that go up and do their set without ever taking a chance don't grow
Just say
as
Rich
an
Voss.
artist. But I do. I'll try something new all of the time.
Well, listening to you talk, I could see where the being prolific comes in, because I could tell the way your mind works. You're going from agriculture to the toilets. I mean, obviously your head's always moving, so that there's.
Plus, it's radio. We've got to keep this moving. How many?
You got to keep talking.
How many
miles an hour.
You get these interview in here, and you ask them a question, they answer it really quick, and leave you nothing to go on, and it's dead air.
They'll say yes or no.
No, I have a reason to be on the radio. I want people to think. America's tradition is to be an inventor and not to follow others. That's communism. They should be individuals and not follow trends, fads, and fashions.
Now you did invent a lot of gag things for your show.
Wait a minute. What about the whole idea of smashing people? Steve Wynn just built a hotel in Vegas with a swimming pool in the middle of his theater in the round. Where did he get that idea? Did he pay me for it? No. They hand out towels. I went to the show there because they dropped pretty girls into the pool, and they said, "Do you mind getting splashed?" I said, "I invented it." What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I'm just thinking, because now you're getting into like legitimate inventions. Were you doing that all the time, even during the time you were inventing, the tricycle with the window?
I've been trying my whole life to be active. This stops out.
And it finally hit with a crapper.
Hey,
the toilet.
Is it true
the toilet that you
invented? The Sledge-O-Matic was originally you invented that for Carlin, and he said no? Is that a rumor? Or is it the truth?
No, he knows it. I sent it to his address in Venice, Florida, and he sent me back a letter. He's the nicest guy besides Richard Pryor in show business. Most everybody's a jerk, but a
lot of people hated Pryor. I adore Pryor, but a lot of people thought he was a rough one to deal with.
No. The first time I met him, he invited me over to his house with everybody else on Saturday to have chicken and cocaine, and I went, and it was great.
Chicken and cocaine.
Who don't you like in? Who don't?
I don't like everybody. They're
everybody.
all jerks.
Well, name a few.
Well,
we love naming names on this show. We talk about all the people we hate in our business.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily hate them. I just don't respect them as
like who?
Well, there was an interview you did in the Oregonian where they talked about there were certain comics you were bad-mouthing, like Jim Carrey.
I wasn't bad-mouthing. I was telling the truth.
Okay,
if I was a reviewer...
Fair enough. Tell them the truth.
Well, Jim Carrey, would you get in a tree and spread your cheeks to express your comic talent? I mean, what art is this? If I was making that movie about the dog or the animal guy, the veterinarian...
Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Pet Detective?
Pet Detective, yeah. I wouldn't say, ooh, I can hardly wait to be on a full screen standing on a limb spreading my cheeks.
Or Jim Carrey, yeah.
That's the lowest form of comedy. You don't say, before me, no one was funny until I showed them their butt. Everybody knew the butt was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. But I got to say, Carrey is great. I'm not necessarily a huge Carrey fan.
Listen,
but he's great at what he does. Like the Stooges were great at what they do. Slapstick.
What does he do? He overacts. All of the actors that work with him in the movies stepped back because they were all trying to be subtle and real. Jim is just going over the top with everything and making it nutty. And
Gallagher's making sense here.
You think?
It's over. It's too much.
I think he's right about Jim Carrey like that.
Really?
Well, I watched him I saw everybody when they first came to the Comedy Store. I saw
Letterman.
Well, I know them all from the very beginning, and I know whether they're, naturally funny or not. And Jim was painful when he get on stage because his stuff doesn't work in a nightclub. And when Dice Clay came out, he had to work his act up, and Robin Williams had no material. He's just a comic actor, and so he needs the comedians to show him what's funny. I saw him take joke areas and redo them, and then one joke that he took of mine was. I used to say that old people should smoke dope because it makes the time go slow. Well, Dave Letterman had a talk show out in L.A. at one time, and it didn't work. And he had Robin on, and Robin saw the ashtray on the coffee table, and he grabbed it and pretended to drink it, and he said, good, makes time go slow. And I knew he got that from me, but he just took the punchline, you see, and he just, but that's what...
He reworked it a little bit.
Yeah, well, you got to be kind of a good writer to know what to steal. But he's not really, a prolific comedian. He's an actor. Why else? Here's what's crazy about the movie business. Why do they get comedians to do serious parts? I mean, why wouldn't you get a serious actor?
Spanglish.
It was terrific. I gotta admit.
Why do all these first you qualify to be an actor in movies by being funny, and then they give you this serious part.
I think like Jim Carrey, I think he might have wanted to get away from that whole wacky guy image and try to be a serious actor.
That's why he was just using it as an entree.
20 mil a picture.
That's what it is. They're making them. They're proving guys who
the people go out and see.
Why.
So then, what do you just? You're actually saying that the humanity, the American people, are morons because they go out in droves and see his movies and love them.
Why would you qualify to do a serious movie by spreading your cheeks in a tree? Then you get to be Truman, and we all cry because your girlfriend left you, or you live in a bubble. Or
sounds like you're obsessed with Jim Carrey. You know all his movies.
Well, I'm using it
as his head in with that. Sledge-o-matic.
I'm using it as an example.
Being very careful here because he is sitting there with a mallet.
Robin Williams makes serious movies also.
He's a Juilliard actor. Right? He's a Juilliard trained actor. I mean, I think that was like his original.
I don't like Robin Williams stand up either. I think he people laugh and they just laugh out of thinking they should laugh because he's just coming up with stuff.
In a rhythm. He
seems to be off the top of his head, but it's not real funny if you break it down and look what he just said.
Conan.
It's not funny.
Conan is painful. I can't believe he's getting the Tonight Show because he's a terrible comic. It's all about silliness. It's never a full belly laugh. You just kind of go, and he had on the guy from
I can't remember things.
I can't remember the guy in this movie. You've been talking about him this morning about the Crystal Head or the
Indiana Jones. There,
right, he had
Harrison Ford.
Right, he had Harrison on there last night, and it was pretty painful and boring. And
Harrison Ford is an awful interview.
I can't believe that they qualify him to take the Tonight Show. You know, in America, we take the average. Or, you know, you just get used to getting less and less. Like, we used to get a nice meal on a plane, and now we get a bistro bag, and you have to grab it on the way in. And we used to have a wonderful anchor for the news, and then we ended up with Katie Couric, who was supposed to just do the on-the-street kicky little cute girl thing, but everybody else dies and she moves up and they give it to her and they finally realize she's not an anchor and you can't just make America accept no quality and no competence.
God damn it, he's right. You know what? You're absolutely right. That tittering crap that people pass off in comedy, it makes me sick. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what people are doing.
Gallagher's making sense somewhere in here?
Yeah,
okay.
Completely.
All right. He's turned me around.
Conan is for teenage girls. That's who laughs at him, that funny little stuff. He tells a joke, it doesn't get a laugh, and then he does something else, some kind of...
He'll put his face right in the camera.
Yeah.
And do something like that if the joke
like
bombs.
Carrotop. He'll show you a prop and you don't laugh at it, and then he'll go, come on! You know, like asking for...
But you did say that we do laugh at Conan. How is it again?
Like Jerry Seinfeld jokes. I mean, I never belly laughed at a Jerry Seinfeld observation. You just...
Really, a lot of people found him very funny, especially back
He was the fourth funniest guy on his own show. If they gave out medals... He wouldn't get the prize.
You know what? He's all right. Now you got me. He's making a lot of sense.
Funny.
By the way,
and he was playing a comic. Imagine being a comic and you're not funny on your own show. Everybody else gets a movie career. He's a voice of a cartoon. I'm a bee.
I want to call the Guinness Book of World Records because I think we just heard the longest sentence ever. Gallagher doesn't believe in periods. It's all commas and.
Best comic working, most prolific comic working. Best comic working, you think?
I saw the HBO special of the guy who's the delivery guy on King of Queens, and it was wonderful.
Patton Oswalt?
No, Kevin James.
Oh, Kevin James.
He pretended he was in the water, and he did his arms like this and screamed like a girl when the seaweed touched him. And then he was reading a card, like a woman taking a birthday card or a greeting card out. Wonderful pantomime use of his body.
Kind of like opening your butt cheeks in a tree.
No, not at all. This was art, the art of comedy. He did a wonderful, wonderful job. And I like the guy that you talked about, Dave Attell.
Dave is great.
if you want to be gross and pornographic, you can't beat Dave Attell. I like his joke about I was having sex doggy style with this girl. It wasn't anything I planned. She just fell asleep that way. That's very funny to me. I don't know.
You don't put a content thing on brutal or not brutal. Like you don't think think cleaner is a higher form of the art than dirtier.
I'll tell you what. You go to that club he works in Boston late at night, and you can't do little cute jokes. You got to tell a joke like that because the college students are there. We're all drinking. Well, I was there, and that's the kind of comedy that you have to do at Fifth Place. I don't know what I'm going to be doing over there in New Jersey. If there, Sunday show might be real nice and polite, and I got to do political stuff, and I'll talk about Clinton and Hillary, and then maybe Friday night's going to be rowdy, and I'll need.
What do you got on Hillary?
Well, I like to say that she's not really a woman totally because we all know why. I mean, I think she has one ball. I think that I think that's what it cost Bill for the Monica Lewinsky. You ask who's got the gonads in that family. They each have one. Is what I think.
Who's going to be the next president?
It's the old man.
John McCain?
Because the Jews are having a problem voting for an Arab kind of guy with a name of bomb. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want people to think you're a terrorist, get rid of the bomb part.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty crazy. He's as much a black as Tiger. They're just lattes. They're only a half.
Oh my God.
They're only a half.
Wow.
If he was really a black guy, he'd have a white wife like Kobe.
Oh my God.
I want to hug Gallagher
and Montel and Tiger.
You said Tiger's not black though. He
has a short Oriental woman. If you wanted to have an athlete for a son, why would you have a small wife? I can't believe Archie Manning. See, he has both of his sons were quarterbacks, but I don't think he married a quarterback. I think he probably married a cocktail waitress or a stewardess or something, a pretty little girl. To me, an athlete like Shaq, he should have looked for a big hulking one of them big women from Russia, so we'd have another big Shaq. Instead, he married this sawed-off little woman, which he probably doesn't mind me saying now because he's divorcing her. But
she was tiny. I saw her on vacation.
What's he thinking there?
She could have been more than 5'2".
This is why Bill Walton's son is a forward. Instead of L.A. having a new center, we have a forward because he married somebody short. They need to think about who you're breeding with.
You're like almost like Jimmy the Greek talking.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, why don't they think ahead if they want their kid to be?
Gallagher? Are you suggesting we raise a super kids?
I think
a generation of super kids. I'm thinking
you should think about it if you want your son to drop back and not order drinks, instead pass. I mean, it's gotta. To me, if I was a woman, I wouldn't marry a guy with a big head. I mean, just look ahead. Think about this. If it's coming between your legs, get a guy with a little pea head. Could you imagine marrying Shaq? God Almighty, what would that? It's going to burst you. And she was little too. They don't think ahead. I don't.
So you're saying basically genetically and stuff like that. You should think of DNA and genetics.
Yeah, there's plenty of lesbians they could have married from the with athletic abilities.
Yeah.
Where they just wanted to have a really good quarterback or a really good basketball player. I mean, don't they think ahead on this?
Have you been doing stand-up all along, or did you stop, or did you keep going? You've been doing, because you always.
I've been doing it all.
You have, right?
That's what I do. You see, that's what I'm saying. I do the hard job of entertaining people to their face, drinking, which is even harder. And these other comics, when they kick out and get a talk show or a sitcom, they're admitting that they can't do this. It's too hard, and it is hard. But I've learned to do it, and I've studied it, and I think I do a good job. I think if you want to have a good time, you're going to get your money's worth with me. Which is the other thing I do is I keep my ticket price down. I'm not like Jerry Seinfeld. He's already rich. Who's $100 funny? You tell me that. Who in the hell is $100 funny? For laughing? Nobody. Why? And plus, he's already rich. He's got like $1 billion for the replay of the shows of other people that were funnier than him. Why? Why does he have to charge $100.
Gallagher, we have to take a break.
Please stick around.
Yeah, Stress Factory.
I've been listening to these sponsors, and there's some pretty nuts stuff happening in these. But of course, I won't pick on your sponsors.
That's all right.
But I'm just telling you, there's some pretty crazy things happening.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. 732-545-HAHA. GallagherSmash.com. StressFactory.com for ticket info.
These will sell out. It's a holiday weekend, obviously, so just get tickets because the Stress Factory always sells out.
It's not sold
but
out.
It will sell out.
I wouldn't be here if the tickets
Believe
were
me,
selling.
we know that, but it will sell out.
It will not, and it's small. I'm working my way down.
I would go to the Stress Factory just to watch Gallagher finally lose his mind.
The tickets were selling.
All right, with that, we got to take a break. Opie and Anthony, stay there.
We're back as Opie makes his way back into the studio. We're back with my new favorite person alive, Gallagher, who I have been enjoying on this show with all of you, and then chit-chatting in break.
It's so refreshing to see an honesty that you just don't see, especially in
I want
comedy.
to work on a joke about this Lou Pearlman that they caught in Malaysia, ran away with the $300 million. He's already making all the money on the Backstreet Boys, and he's got to cheat his investors. But there's got to be a joke here. He went to Malaysia, which is, of course, a back street, and where you can buy boys. Ask Michael. There's got to be a joke. And they caught him in Guam, right? Because Malaysia kicked him out. That's got to be a real insult that even Malaysia didn't want.
He's going to jail for how long?
25 years.
25 years, the boy band creator.
Die, because he's older already. I mean, he ain't going to last this. But he was in Orlando, and why did he have to cheat? I mean, it's just like Spitzer. Just shut up about the prostitutes or figure out a way of getting it off without everybody knowing, you idiot. I can't. We wouldn't need the word stupid if it wasn't for people. I never see animals do a stupid. You ever see a dog just walk into a wall because he ain't watching? Or you ever drop something next to a table and you reach down to pick it up and hit your face on the table? I mean, it's just. I see people pick stuff out of their teeth, look at it, and put it back in their mouth. I mean, the object was to get it out of. I think this is why the flying saucers don't land. They can smell stupid. Somehow they've got some ray that can tell. They hover over the cities, and then they notice a traffic jam made of off-road vehicles. Why, if you can drive anywhere, would you stay in the line of traffic, you schmucks? Why get a four-wheel drive and stay on? And they always have a name like they go off-road, Pathfinder or Caravan, and they're going to the Yukon or something even more out there, Tacoma. Or Tahoe. I don't think you should put hoe on the outside of your truck. I think hoe goes in your truck.
Well, hoe gets out as soon as you pay her. She leaves something on the side of the inside of the window.
And he also has a problem with getting free furniture and stuff. Well, what's the problem with getting free furniture where you don't have to pay for a while?
It's not honest. I'm just saying these advertisements are pretending they're your friend, and they're not your friend. They 0%. You're going to pay one way or another. They're just making you think you got something. How can you stay in business if you're a schmuck and you don't charge right?
How about you don't pay for a year?
I don't get that. I absolutely don't understand who pays the interest on it and just to provoke a sale. I don't get it. I mean, what do you get back if they don't pay? You get a rug they've walked on for a year? That's a good idea. I mean, you got to get your money down. I don't see how that works. I'm not complaining. I mean, it sounds great for the average person. Average people need a break in this town. My cab driver complained when I got in. I said, I'm going on the radio. He says, tell him there used to be a building over here with a $15 room, and now it's a hotel, and there's no place for us to stay. Imagine $15 a night for a room in New York. Well, I got out of the train at Madison Square Garden, which of course is round and shouldn't be called. Sure. And I went across to the Afina Hotel. I got their last room. It's next to the service elevator, so that thing grinds all night. It's a tiny little room, $200, which I thought I was getting screwed till I went on Central Park South here. It's $800.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed at the Empire. It was $400. But
You're
the
on average,
person
yes, about
can't live here.
$400 a night to stay in Manhattan in a hotel.
Well, I stayed here because it was close to here, and I needed to be here in the morning. You guys cost me $200.
Oh, look at what! Oh, it's the big birthday cake.
Wow, look at this.
Oh boy,
Gallagher, I'm sorry to interrupt your
somebody's
your
birthday.
No, it
appearance,
makes a lot of sense to talk about vitamins and then have a cake full of sugar.
Yeah. Why is there how many cakes are there?
This is a wonderful tradition.
wonderful
Celebrating your living a long time by dying. Put this in your artery.
Wait, why is there so many? How many birthdays are we celebrating?
One. Everybody loves you.
Oh, Kenny.
That one is nice. Huh? Why do we have 3 birthday cakes? Hey, Gallagher, do me a favor and smash one of these birthday cakes with your mallet. I'm serious.
I do every night.
I'm serious.
I bring people on stage who have a birthday, and I smash a cake in their face and give them a memory. You know, when you die, your life flashes before your eyes.
Yeah.
I want to be there.
You want to be one of those moments.
We got to smash one of these cakes.
Well, you won't be able to
one?
clean it up. Sugar, the frosting just smears when you try to clean it. And
Not that one. That's the good one. Oh, why?
What?
How does
I had to
Blow
blow
out
out one of the
candles.
cakes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
See, Gallagher knows stains.
Yeah.
He knows carpet stains.
Well, get one.
No, that one that smears the icing. Blood, very hard to get out.
Hey,
I do know.
Kenny, put one of these cakes in front of him. I want to tempt him. Not the good one. I know which one was the
What
good
do you
one.
mean tempt him?
Yeah,
That's the good one?
Yeah. Good one's away.
The good one's away.
I'm not a nut. You already said
Yeah.
I'm smart.
Let's come on.
Very smart.
It doesn't smash on the floor.
Yeah, you got to get
the
it up.
reason
Yeah,
that
let's get the damn
You got to
thing.
get it up. Now we're talking.
That'd be elevated.
You
Gallagher-
don't want to smash a cake in a room full of electronics. I'm
Do you
telling
understand how
Right
much
now.
of a mess that's going to make?
Well, yeah.
I'm
well,
Put it right by me.
well, you
That's
better
good.
get it on. You better get it on video there. You only got one shot at this.
You've got sides on it.
Why are you? I thought you
Well,
didn't want
so
to.
it's
What are you
what?
doing? Oh boy.
Well, I'm just making a video. If you're just gonna, plus it's not tall enough. You'd need to fold this in half to really do it.
What is he doing?
He's
You're
folding that cake. He knows
He
what
just
he's doing.
folded my cake in half. What are you
That's
doing,
how you
Gallagher?
would smash it.
Do you still smoke? Do you smoke pot?
No, I had a heart attack in the year 2000. Have you ever seen me on my videos?
Yeah, of
I was
course.
stoned. There is no video of me straight. I do not exist, except this video now. I didn't smoke. I quit smoking when I almost died. When you almost die, you change your lifestyle.
How bad was the heart attack?
Well, it's near death. That's what happens with a heart attack.
But
I
you got
had
a lot of
one-
energy. It looks like you're doing the right thing.
Well,
taking
you
care
never
of
know.
yourself.
It's plumbing. You're fine until it clogs, and then you need a plumber.
Right.
And you have to pay him $50,000 to clean your artery. You know what they do when you have a heart attack? They give you a blood thinner, then they cut a major artery.
Yeah.
This is how smart they are at the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, they woke me up and told me it was time for my sleeping pill. So I knew I wasn't with the smartest people.
Well, once you, it would be an honor.
It is not an honor. You
It
will
would be an honor.
never
It's my
be able to
birthday, and
clean it
Gallagher is
up.
We
smashing
don't
my
care.
cake. This is great.
We don't care.
We don't care. We don't have to clean this up. Uh-oh, Gallagher. Hold on. Here we go. He's picking up the mallet. Hold on. You better get a good shot of this. What? I don't want.
Hold on.
Hold on.
E-Rock,
E-Rock.
happy birthday.
No.
Dan's cake. Dan, please.
Dan, you want in?
Yes, he does. Neil.
Because it is Dan's birthday, too.
Dan does not want to do this.
Wait, you might want to get the other side. I don't know. How do we film this for you, Gallagher? We got a birthday cake. Than celebrated his 30th birthday last weekend. It's my birthday tomorrow. Gallagher's setting up the smashing of the birthday cake. This is unbelievable, everybody.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's trying to cover up stuff in the studio. Why are we covering things up?
Kneel down.
All right, kneel down.
Watch
Wait,
out, Mike.
Wait, Gallagher. Wait.
I'm gonna hit you in the tits. It's a split
Whoa.
there.
All right, wait, Gallagher, hold on.
Your mouth.
Open your mouth, Than, please.
Wait, should we get the... Wait.
What?
Sit on the do you have a good shot of this? He's only going to do
got
it once.
He's got it.
Happy
All right.
birthday to you.
Dan is
safe to say there's cake everywhere.
Wow, you really
everywhere.
And he just ate.
And now he's eating cake off Than's.
He's eating it off of Than's stomach.
Oh boy! And now he's got cake all over his face. Gallagher's gonna be at the Stress Factory this weekend.
732-545-4242.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
He's insane, this Gallagher.
Right.
2 shows tonight, Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday.
What if I hadn't brought the hammer in?
Well, I don't think you go anywhere without it, right? There's cake everywhere. I mean, everywhere.
Look at the couch. The couch.
Why are you sitting in the cake there, Gallagher?
I'm sitting in a place where there's not cake.
There's cake everywhere.
There's a little pile for you. Come on. Already a mess. That's when you can make a mess, when there is a mess. Come on, hit this.
Right.
Hit this. It won't go far, and it'll be fun. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know how to break things, Gallagher.
There's some on the floor too. We should scoop that up.
Yeah. What? Look, you're wasting good cake. It's all over the rug.
That's why the French don't like me. We sent my act over to France, and they didn't like the fact that I was ruining food. They're screwed up people.
Gallagher is just covered in cake. The
That's
studio's
enough right there.
Wow, the cake went all the way over there.
Nice pile of cake.
Let's do this. Hey, you do it. I'll kneel. Come on.
All right, Gallagher.
Fan.
All right, Fan gets to smash the rest of the cake into Gallagher's face. Please smash his skull. Put him out of his misery.
Don't pussy out.
All right, here we go. Fan is smashing the rest of the cake. Oh my God! He got him good.
How you doing? Riley, can it?
You're a lunatic.
I am not.
You're insane.
People have a stupid life.
Yeah.
They don't have fun.
Yeah. You're having fun, it looks like.
Before me, Shamu didn't splash nobody. Just laid there wallowing. What about Blue Man Group? They saw me. What about Core, Insane Clown Posse? Every amusement park in America has a splash ride.
What would happen if we took the ketchup over there and smashed that there, Gallagher? What? Now we're not having fun all of a sudden? What happened?
Yeah, we can smash anything that's gooey. Water goes out flat, gooey goes up.
Show me how you smash ketchup.
Ketchup,
with dynamics.
E-Rock.
Ketchup goes straight out the hole.
All right. E-Rock, get in front of the ketchup. Yes.
It might take off like a rocket.
This is what I want for my birthday.
This is Opie's birthday present.
That's right. This is what I want for my birthday.
Take the top off.
All right, take the top off.
I smacked a mouthwash and it took off like a rocket. I'm being sued by a guy with the word twist on his forehead.
Gallagher's getting the ketchup. Well, that's your
But
problem.
that's because I'm 60 years old.
You're 60?
Yeah.
God bless you, man.
I don't have any testosterone now. Being 60 years old and looking at a woman is like driving by McDonald's when you're not hungry and you kind of wish you were. But I'm full. It won't go. You know, it won't. No, I know it.
Oh, why don't you open it,
too.
Tim?
Hey, get the knife and cut the top of the plastic.
Boy, now there's knives involved.
This is a problem.
I know it. One day, I usually cut a hole in the middle of the cake and put something gooey in it, like chocolate syrup, so it sticks to their faces better. And the other day, I left the knife on the table when I smacked it, and we couldn't find the knife. It was in the 3rd row. I can't believe it cost me $1,000 a night for insurance, and this is why.
That's sweet. All right.
Okay.
This is for my birthday, E-Rock. E-Rock, get in front of the ketchup, Yes, this is all I want for my birthday. I don't need gifts. I don't need birthday cake. Hold on. We got Gallagher. He's going to be at the Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, don't get that.
Oh, get in front.
Don't get that. I'm going to hit the balloons on the window.
Oh, he's going to try to hit the balloons on the window with the
Please
ketchup.
go through the...
All right. Game over. Game over.
Get the balloons on the window.
Game over.
The whole pedestal broke.
Dude, everyone is
the whole pedestal that everything was sitting on.
Get me down. Game over.
Medic.
What the hell?
Oh, Jesus.
What the?
Oh,
there's crap everywhere.
Great.
And he did hit the window with the
Now he's
ketchup.
the thinker.
Yeah.
Sitting on the remains of the pedestal.
Oh, they're going to make us get a cleaning crew for the studio. We're so screwed.
Ketchup ended up over there?
Yeah.
On the computer?
Look, I'm covered in stuff.
Gallagher, you're insane. Now, my opinion of politics.
Yes, sir.
And the world's condition and the poor people.
I want to thank Stuntbrain for coming up with the Gallagher ruining the studio bit. So blame Stuntbrain.
Whose idea was this?
Blame Stuntbrain. Hey, do we have one more thing over there?
It is completely...
What could you possibly smash now that's going to make it worse?
I can't smash it on anything. I've ruined the smasher table.
Yeah, the smasher table is ruined. Hey,
No, you don't want to do cottage cheese. The little balls just roll over. You can't clean them up.
Right.
But it is cool when the curds fly, just like on the news.
I would love you to take the mallet to the entire table over there. Of goodness.
Oh, Steve's shaking his head no.
Steve,
How are we
going
gonna
to
clean this place?
You just serve it slower.
How do you clean this
cake
up?
in here, doesn't it?
There's crap everywhere.
It's not crap. It's a birthday cake and some ketchup.
This was an honor.
Look at that couch.
Tim, you got some?
Wow.
No,
Oh, okay. You're just amazed?
I'm amazed.
Tim, clean up, please.
Did any of the
I want to
equipment
do
get
the Burt
ruined?
Reynolds.
Why is he...
Gallagher has no shirt
Oh,
on.
he's laying in the cake and ketchup that is on the couch.
Burt Reynolds.
Hold on.
What is wrong with this guy?
Man.
Rules.
Yeah,
He's laying
Gallagher.
without a shirt in
Gallagher
cake
does
on the
rule.
sofa here.
Well, I only did half of the Burt Reynolds. The other half was pantyhose. Hey, what happened to pantyhose? You don't see that anymore.
Yeah, well, thank God, right? Huh?
Burt Reynolds was naked, though. He
Yeah.
was naked.
No, he had on pantyhose.
Did he really?
That was the reason.
He put his hand between his legs. He did the centerfold in Cosmo years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And he put his hand between his legs to cover up. Joe Namath.
What was
put on the
obviously
pantyhose.
smaller than a handful.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, Joe Namath did the pantyhose.
Oh, Joe Namath. I got
Yeah.
him mixed up with that with Burt Reynolds.
That'll happen.
Burt Reynolds was naked.
I'm 60.
Yeah.
That looked like this Bruder film.
Did we-
Ketchup going off.
Did we talk about everything?
Oh, there's nothing. What else are we going to cover? I mean,
Yeah. The,
you really are insane, dude. The Stress Factory.
I am not-
They're lucky to have
Friday,
you.
Saturday, Sunday.
It makes sense to have fun. It releases endorphins when you laugh. My videos were used in cancer research, and the doctors came to my show, and they said, we discovered that watching your videos released endorphins and helped the body to fight cancer, and we're using it in heart research now. And I said, well, I had a heart attack. And they said, well, you don't laugh at your jokes.
It's hard to take you serious. I mean, you got barely any clothes on. You got cake all over yourself. You're just sitting in ketchup. What are you trying to say, Gallagher? What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that you can take a man with cake on his nose serious.
Okay, well. Sam, are you
It is
just
an
amazed?
intelligent decision to laugh.
Do us a
We're
favor.
the only animal that laughs. I think we shouldn't think things are so damn important.
Do us a favor. We secretly hate Vinny at the Stress Factory.
Yeah.
No, actually, we want to do
I'm
this
going to knock
because
his phone off of the wall.
Oh, yes, please
Yes.
do that.
Because what's on stage is seen all the time you're doing your act. That's why I hate these comics that have to have a stool and a bottle of water. How sissy. George Burns was 90 years old and sucking a cigar, and the son bitch didn't need a drink while he did
Jimmy,
his
get rid of
act.
the water
How
bottle immediately.
presumptuous to think
Jimmy,
you can take a sip and hydrate. Oh, you need to hydrate. You know how dehydrating comedy is.
Now you're making fun of our little Jimmy Norton,
I
who
get
just
very
filmed an
thirsty.
HBO
I get
show
very
last
You
night.
do not get thirsty. You're
I do.
a slave to trends and fashion, and you think it's a tradition to have the damn
Slave
thing
to
there.
trends. I'm wearing a Kiss shirt.
Is
What are
there
you talking about?
bricks behind the? Is there bricks on the wall? Do you do comedy in front of bricks,
Well, if
like
that's
the
what's there.
improv?
Yeah.
Oh, cripes!
What am I going to do? Tell them to
Bricks
redesign?
and a bottle of water and a stool. Jeez.
Thomas Overbeck from Dallas writes, let's take a picture to remember the day we spilled the ketchup.
We take pictures at my show. I invite everybody to bring their cameras,
Yeah.
and then I teach them how to use them. When you take a picture, make the face big. Everybody pays a lot for one of those big chips, and then you don't hardly use it. The damn face is tiny, tiny. Then they say, I can zoom in. It makes it grainy, you schmuck. You learn to use your camera before you hand it to a stranger to take a picture with a celebrity. I'm so sick and tired of grinning while they learn how to use it. I'm tired. I'm just tired.
You're
By
too
the end-
old for that crap,
But
right?
people need to have some memories. They need
Sure.
to have a decent life. That's why I want to make the family reunion things. People are having a stupid life. Buildings are the set for the scenes of our lives, and we need to give people a dramatic life.
Oh, with that, we got to say
Profound.
thanks,
No, I
thanks
can-
for
I can get out
Gallagher
there.
to stop. And,
No, my words of wisdom for everyone is you don't fry bacon naked. A lot of people don't know that. Well, I guess you learn it. A lot of people, people say that cleanliness is next to godliness. Yeah. I looked it up in the dictionary. Goggles is actually next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to claustrophobia and cleavage. They say to eat before you go to the grocery store. That way you don't buy so much. Well, that don't work with the liquor store. If you go there drunk, you buy everything they got. I own 2 little liquor stores near my house.
Yeah.
I get them to turn the lights down. They always have the lights too bright.
Well, I don't know what else to say.
Isn't it time to go to one of the commercials that's hiding the fact that you're really paying a lot of money with some...
We're actually ending the show, Gal.
The show is over.
Yeah, we got to find someone to clean up this mess.
But
hey, that's the next guy's problem.
That's that's how we always have looked at it. You're right. You're so right.
We walk away from this.
We walk away from the destruction we caused.
Well, usually you don't do anything visual on the radio.
Well, we do a lot of visuals.
Yeah.
Because we understand the internet, and your video will be up on our sites, and it'll be viewed like crazy. Sure.
I'm working on 2 new websites. One's called Smash My Face. When somebody irritates you, you take their picture, you send it to Smash My Face, you mutilate it there, put it back in your camera, and show the person what you'd like to do to them physically, but you only do to them virtually. And I need some people, artists and code writers, to help to fill this thing out. And my other one is called the Dance Pyramid, where you take a video of yourself dancing and put it on this pyramid, and people vote on it, and you work your way to the top. And I think that could be some fun too. I'm cutting edge. I'm with the kids.
He's always thinking. Yeah.
I am. Yeah. I'm in there. I'm going to make. I know millions on that slot machine idea. As soon as the people at Caesar's Palace Harrah's gives me a call. Hey. Don't make me go to MGM. Don't make me go to MGM.
Sam, what do you got?
It was just. There's ketchup all over the window that's all the way across the room.
Oh, I know.
But people clean windows. Who's going to clean the desk side here? And there's oil in sugar frosting. That's what the problem is.
That's going to be a problem.
But we could get some rats with big tongues.
He knows a lot about cleaning up things. What happens?
Because I usually end up cleaning. The crew comes in and they're sissies. They don't just dig in and get it done. Damn it. And so I end up cleaning the theaters also because I do a good job, whether it's make the mess or clean it up. I do a good job.
I hope you destroy the Stress Factory this weekend.
Yeah. Just
I'm supposed to avoid stress, and I'm working at the Stress Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? That's
How long ago did you have a heart attack?
I had it in the year 2000 when I was suing my brother because he wouldn't stop what I said he could do to begin with, and decided to hook up with a bunch of cheaters that was advertising him as the real Gallagher and saying I was in drug rehab, and I wasn't in drug rehab.
Well, he looked just like you, too. That was one thing, too.
No, he didn't. I meet a guy in my audience every night that looks more like me than my brother. We had the same parents. That's why he had a resemblance.
So he was going out as you, and
but I told him to because I was trying to stop Carrotop from doing a smashing act in the clubs because I was afraid that he was going to start that, because he was copying me in every other way. Striped shirt, a microphone around his neck, a box full of props.
You were doing theater, so you wanted to make sure in the club atmosphere that
I got so many jokes. Yeah. Why couldn't more people enjoy my comedy? All my brother had to do was say my jokes, and they get a laugh.
So why did it go so bad?
The other way, what would a chair look like? What makes Teflon stick to the pan? Why does net zero cost $9.95?
Why? Yeah, exactly. What happened? What went wrong with your brother?
He got with some promoters that decided that the $12 ticket was giving away the fact that it wasn't me. And if they charged $22, then people would assume it was me. Then they played the music before the show loud so people couldn't talk and tell each other that it wasn't me. And then they had the credit cards in the lobby and had the people sign their credit card before they went in, so they felt as though there was no way they could get their money back. And that's not what I've done all my life. I've been a friend of my fans and give them the real thing. I give a long show. If you'll sit there, I'll do 3 hours.
So your brother, you had to sue him. Why? He just didn't want to stop. He got to get the money.
Well, he's just another stupid human. All he had to do was listen to me. Instead, it cost me $200,000. I could have put all 3 of his kids through college. Instead, he decides to be an idiot, and now his kids are stupid, and he doesn't have a job. That made a lot of sense.
And your family sided with him. Why did the family side with him and not you?
That's where he got the stupidity. The question is, how did a smart guy come from 2 stupid people? Do you ever notice this real tall guy and he has 2 short parents? Well, that's what happened. Somehow, I don't know.
So you don't talk to your parents or your brother?
No, but I have millions and millions of fans, and so I'd
and
much
that's all.
rather have people who love me than have to put up with people that just I'm related to. I mean, I don't care.
Right
You
on,
don't miss
man.
your family.
No, I dealt with them for years and years. Don't I'm done. If you don't act right, I don't need to hang around you.
The music is playing, which means they're going to cut us off. But one of my favorite bookings.
Oh my God!
in a
Please come
long,
back soon.
Long time.
Please come back soon. Are you going to be in New York for a while?
No, nobody likes me. If I was doing a show, I just did one at Gramercy, and like 25 people showed up. They don't care about me. It's all Koreans and foreigners.
You're going to sell out at the Stress Factory.
Yeah,
I'm
the
telling
Stress-
you. You're going to sell the shows out.
Yeah, Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Vinny's really lucky to have you. I'm telling you right now.
He's losing the phone.
And now,
He's going to knock the phone off the
Who
wall
needs
this
a
weekend.
payphone now? Anyway,
don't?
everybody's got a cell phone.
And now I'm thinking we
don't
need-
need public libraries.
Now I'm thinking we need to get
You
him on
got
the-
internet.
I'm thinking we need to get him on the virus board this summer. Can you imagine Gallagher in front of our animals?
Oh, my God.
We're going to need to talk. Gallagher,
Well, I'll tell
thank
him a
you.
dirty joke. How do you make pickle bread? Dildo.